Well, it's turkey season in Texas, and I can't wait. I've been trying to get Taco on a turkey for a few years, and this year, my daughter Carson's old enough to go. As hunters, we're misunderstood as people that dislike animals. I love animals, and I spend most of my time outdoors with them. I grew up on a ranch, and the life that we lived was simple. It's a life that most people aren't lucky enough to enjoy. Hunting's in my DNA. My ancestors hunted to survive, and what they passed on to me is imperative that I pass along to my family. The harvest of an animal does so much for us as humans. It creates a food source for us while strengthening the population. It is my responsibility to manage nature and help create a better ecosystem. That's just my life as a hunter. You know, Matt Martin's my good friend from Georgia. He started me on turkey hunting here in Texas, and our first of the show is Abilene, Texas. We're going to the drop tine. I've had a lot of fun at this place. I shot a giant whitetail, and I've even got a nilgai, and we've always wanted to come hunt turkeys because every time we're sitting, we see thousands of them out there. Matt and I get out there, it's dark, we know where they're roosted. We roosted them the night before, and Matt's taught me so much about turkey hunting. And what I really like about Matt is he likes to call more than he likes to shoot, and I really love to shoot, so we're a good team. We're sitting in the dark, and the gobblers start firing off. Matt and I both share the same thing, ADD. And when the turkeys aren't coming right where we want them, it's time to get out of the blind and go after them. It gets thick, I've got my shotgun. It's this thick, it's hard to get an arrow through the brush, but I guarantee I put this heavy shot on them, I'll get one down. I was giving them a chance this morning. I'll put 2 shells in again. What a morning. I came out here with Matt, a good friend of mine. You're the one that started me turkey hunting. And I've become quite a good turkey hunter because every time I go, I have you call for me. And that's the trick to killing lots of turkeys.
Don't have to be good, just got to know somebody
Right.
good.
He don't even bring a shotgun or a bow. So, man, what a morning.
God, it was awesome. We had turkeys everywhere, gobbling, carrying on. And then these actually left with a hen, and we had to run, what, half a mile to get around in front of them?
They didn't seem very far for us because we're in such good shape. But once them big
Speak
legs,
for yourself.
them legs got started.
Yeah.
But man, when they gobbled right next to us this morning,
my gosh.
that's what we get up and go turkey hunt for.
I was sitting down facing the decoys, and I could hear them spitting and drumming about 5 yards behind me. Oh, it was fun.
Did you hear me squeal a little bit when they started gobbling right next to us? I mean, they came out probably about 50 yards. You couldn't see them on film because we put the blind, of course, where they come out and I don't have a shot in the brush or a camera shot.
Yeah.
So they strutted and we got to see them, but they didn't make it on camera. And of course, Matt said, let's make a move. And we got out here in this brush and it worked out perfect. It's so thick.
Yeah, it is thick. It was close call when they came in. That was a good shot. I don't know how you got a shot off, but it worked.
That Mossberg with heavy shot, you just put it in the brush, you'll get one down. But man, what a morning. There's another one still gobbling.
Yeah, we're fixing to go get him.
You'll go get him?
Let's do it.
This guy's eat up with it. Let's go. Like I said, Matt and I get pretty easily distracted. When it comes to rattlesnakes, on the drop tine, the ranch foreman, Tater, catches them. So Matt and I are going to hem this one up and see if we can't wait for the rescue team. Anytime I get a rattlesnake out of my hunting area is a good day. That's why we always wear our snake boots during turkey season. We come around the corner and here's a trap full of wild hogs. They just happen to have a bunch of piglets. Matt and I get a great idea. Let's catch one for our kid. We got about as much chance of catching one of these as we do winning the lottery. But I tell you what, it's going to get you started for being in shape for next season.
They're coming to you! They're coming to you! Go! You got him!
Tom and Baylor Brooks are great friends of mine. They live right here close to my house. They've got a beautiful ranch. They've got a bass lake on it. They've got some great whitetail deer. And Baylor is working on being on the next Olympics in trap shooting. He's an amazing shot. And they've been seeing this bunch of toms, and I'm talking tom turkeys, not Tom Brooks, roosting over the lake. It's going to be exciting. I decided to take Old Faithful Matt Martin out, and I grabbed Taco Tony, and this year we're going to get him on a bird. Matt starts calling and they start gobbling. We've got 8 gobblers firing off all the way around us. I think Tony's got turkey overload because his heart's beating. I can hear it. My heart's beating because, you know, we hunt all year. And these moments like this are the ones you dream about, where they're firing off everywhere, they're coming into the decoys, they kind of scare each other off and they kind of hang up about 40 yards. I told Tony, I said, put it right where the wings meet the body, and I think he misunderstood me and he shot right at the top of the back. And Taco Tony is not Turkey Tony. If you've ever hunted turkeys with a bow, it's a challenge. Their feathers are that big and their body's about that big. And sometimes when they're strutted like that and spitting, it gets pretty exciting. It's easy to make a bad shot. And this Tom will be here next time. When I see all these turkeys, they're coming in. I've got Matt available. I'm thinking my 9-year-old, this is the perfect place to have an opportunity for her. What just happened?
I can't believe it.
You know how much it cost me to get Matt to come call?
Probably a lot.
And you blew it.
That was awesome. That was good.
Dude, that was greatness. Not many guys get hunting like that.
There's still turkeys everywhere.
That's why we're whispering on camera. People laugh at us.
Look right yonder in that gobbler. You see him standing right there looking at us.
You feel better about my shooting now?
Yeah. God, that happens. That's just turkey hunting.
Dude, it's hard with the bow.
That's just turkey hunting.
You know, we always talk about someday it won't be there. And thanks to the National Wild Turkey Federation, it's there even more. When I was a kid in Nevada, there was no turkeys. And now my dad still lives in the same canyon. There's Rio Grandes every morning strutting through his field. And that's all due to the efforts of the NWTF, the National Wild Turkey Federation. They've done so much work in trying to repopulate these turkeys and make the turkeys more plentiful for us hunters. And you know, as far as hunting goes, a spring turkey hunt is as exciting as anything I've ever been on. You need to go visit their website, nwtf.org, get involved. The opportunity for my daughter today, the opportunity for me as a hunter, is all due to hard work from this organization. Thinking, man, this is going to be a great opportunity for Carson. She's 9 years old. We've been practicing at the house. I've got her little tripod so I can kind of help her with her shot, make sure that everything goes right. Because the thing I want to happen is for her to have a clean harvest. She patiently waited through deer season. We never had a chance at one, and she's learning. She passed on some little bucks. She's waiting for a big buck. So turkey season is going to be the turning point for us. We're going to get something down, and I've got a honey hole that Tony's out, Carson's in. With the show, I've been blessed. I've hunted all over the world. I've taken guys out, I've taken people out and helped them. But when it's your 9-year-old daughter, there's just a little more pressure there. She looks at you way more than you think of yourself. She thinks you're the guy that hung the moon. And so I want everything to be perfect for her. I've been really stressing, trying to make this turkey hunt happen. Matt Martin's there, he's gonna call one in. We got turkeys on Tom Brooks' place. Now it's up to me to help her make sure she knows what she's doing when this turkey comes in and she makes a clean harvest. We got a gobbler coming in. We got Carson shooting her 20 gauge. This is gonna happen. He slows down by this hen. I think it's fixing to go down. I think he's gonna strut. And with hunting, whatever you think never really happens. He throws his head up, he sees the Georgia trick, he takes off running. Matt and I do what's called the Georgia trick. We put a hen on the ground with an arrow and we slide a jake on top. And I tell you, when you got some mature toms, this works great. They don't like that jake messing with their girls, and sometimes they'll run right in. It makes it pretty good. I've been doing this a long time, and this is probably the most exciting hunt I've ever been on because of the emotional tie to my daughter. She's been through it. She was born when I started this show, and now she's 9 years old, and she's getting to be on the show. All that's going through my mind, and all she's thinking about is shoot that turkey in the neck.
Oh my God, you got a turkey!
In our life, we've got memories that stay with us forever. You know, I remember the first turkey that I shot with Matt. We have so many great hunts we've done together, but this one's pretty special. Here's my good friend, my hunting buddy, called my first turkey up. Now he's called my 9-year-old her first turkey up. And we're about to go out there, and Carson's gonna get her to touch her first turkey.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thanks, brother.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was going to be scared of that jake. He stayed on the other end.
Oh,
Then when he got to the jake, he got all tense.
turkey! The first turkey of the year.
Never gobbled one time. He just
She
snuck
looked
in.
out the window and said, there he is. And I went, "Dude, good shot. Holy cow.
That was awesome, dude.
Dude, that means so much to me. That's the best thing you've ever done for
That
me.
was pretty
You've
awesome.
done some pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah,
That was
that
pretty cool.
Pleasure was mine. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm shaking.
Dad was more nervous than you.
Well, I got the gun out there, and then I was just about to let her shoot him right there, and he started going. I thought, oh, it's awesome. And I had to like pull it in and stick it back out.
He never had a clue we were there, dude.
No.
He never had a clue.
What's the fucking? Hold on, let me move this gun. Good shot. Well, that's your turkey. Pick him up.
He's big, huh?
Pick him up. Grab him by the leg. Pick him up.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I can't hold him.
Yes.
Holy cow, he's big. So, a big turkey came in, and my dad was like, you gotta shoot him right, or he was gonna run away. And he was more nervous probably than me. And then he ran over by the blind, and we had to switch the gun like 2 times. And then he came by the decoys, and my dad was shaking really bad. I could feel him when he was trying to like move the gun around. Turkey for dinner.
No, we gotta like dry it and like this. And then put it on the wall with his little fur.
Jeez, look how big those are, and my finger was smashed between them.
I'm sure I'm not the best teacher in the world, but I wanted to instill in her what it means to hunt. She knew that we're shooting this turkey, we're gonna eat this turkey. You know, it's not just to go out and kill some, it's to go out and harvest some meat. And so she looked at this turkey, she was excited about taking it home, cleaning it up, you know, putting it on the Traeger grill, and that makes me feel pretty good. You know, my daughter, that's what I'm trying to do is bring someone up that has all those things that are important to us as kids. You know, Tom comes out and brings his cup of coffee and he's admiring this big turkey Carson shot. I could see in her eyes that she was proud that she was able to go out with her dad and hunt a turkey, and that just means the world to us. It means the world to me, and it's a new chapter for me. I've always been the hunter, and now I can see with her taking an interest in it, it's going to be an exciting few years to come. Sure am proud of you. That was a perfect shot.
Can we go eat lunch now?
You want to have turkey sandwiches?